Hey guys, we're back from Saddle Up. Today we are bringing you a video on how to tell what your correct seat size is. So we are going to demonstrate a seat that's too big, a seat that's too small, and then one that's just right. We do want to put in there that it is very preference based, so these are just a general measurement to help guide people, but it doesn't have to be that way. However you sit in them or whatever you're comfortable in is totally fine. Another thing to throw out there, depending on the brand, the style, the discipline of the saddle, they do all fit differently. So take that into consideration as well. But this is just a rough little guideline that we use here in the shop to help guide people. So let's get started. Okay, so Morgan is sitting in a McCall Light all around. This seat is too big for her. Like if she came into the shop looking for a saddle and she sat in this, I would definitely suggest a smaller seat. So this is a 17-inch from McCall. Normally a good rule of thumb is you're looking for 1 to 2 fingers between your thigh and the swell right here. So ideally it should sit about like that. With this seat size, I mean, I can put pretty much my whole fist in between Morgan's thigh and the swell, so that is quite large for her. What that can cause is you feeling almost like you're swimming in the seat, like you can't keep a good seat, and then Morgan's going to go into more after this about how that affects your horse and your body position. So this would be something that is too big for Morgan. So now we have another seat size that, again, is a little too small for Morgan when she's sitting in it. This is a 12.5-inch seat. So honestly, a lot of people do ride like this, which is totally fine. There's no harm in doing this. Just again, as a good rule of thumb, you're looking for that 1 to 2 fingers. So if she did sit in this in the store, I would suggest maybe going up a little bit just to see how her comfort was. But this is just an example for one that might be a little too snug. Okay, so some cons that might happen from riding in a seat that is too small. A lot of times we hear that it makes you kind of get pushed forward, so you can't stay back in your seat. Like even when you're doing performance or trails, you often feel kind of elevated or just you're being kind of tilted forward, and that's because there's not enough space for you to just properly sit down in your seat. So that is the big thing that we hear when your seat is too snug, and again, Morgan will go over what that looks like for the horse as well. Okay, so now we have Morgan sitting in what she actually rides in. This is what she finds most comfortable, and with that guideline, she does have the 1 to 2 fingers between her thigh and the swell right here. This is a 15 or 14.5 from Circle Y, so this is what she finds comfortable, and if I saw her in the seat size, I would say that this was a good seat size for her. Again, this is just a general guideline and measurement just to help guide people when they come in here. If your thigh is touching this and you're comfortable, totally fine. If you have more room in here and you're comfortable, that's totally fine. This is just a tool to help, but this would be a great seat size for Morgan with that 1 to 2 fingers between her thigh and the swell there.
So we're going to go over proper rider position. So what you want is you want your ear, your hip, and your ankle to all be in the same alignment, and that's going to give you the most balance as well as be the most balance on your saddle and on your horse's back. So I'm going to have Lindsay lean forward.
Like that?
So when you lean forward, your feet are going to get behind you, and you're going to have a hard time finding your stirrup. It's going to make it really hard to lope or post, and you're going to put a lot of pressure on your horse's front end. And then if you want to lean back,
okay.
When you lean back, your feet are going to get kicked out in front of you. You're going to soar your horse's loins up quite a bit, and then you're just going to have a hard time staying seated. If your seat's too big, this is a common seat position because you're just trying to catch your stirrups that are way too far in front of you. And so it can just feel like you're swimming in the saddle, and it can be pretty bad.
Alrighty guys, well that was our video on correct seat sizing and body position on the horse and how that affects everything. So I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or comments, leave those below, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.